Everybody, it is 1 o'clock on Thursday. What is this? 2 days after Diddy was arrested. I haven't gotten on here to talk about that because, quite frankly, you know, I'm Gen X. We all come from that generation where we were listening to his music, but there was so much other amazing music that we were listening to. Yo, I had the opportunity on TikTok the other day to hear the song Sailing by Christopher Cross, and it just literally took me away to where I wanted to be. Okay. Y'all remember that song? Sailing takes me away to where I've always wanted to be. It was a beautiful song when we were kids, right? Or, yeah, like kids. And I think about that. I think there's so much that's going on in the world all the time. But what are we about? Right? All I keep doing during this whole thing, because is gripping my attention everywhere. It is on Google News. It is on TikTok. I haven't seen so much here at YouTube in the shorts, but it's definitely in the long form content. And my thought process is, yeah, but a girl is a woman, a person right here is in the process of changing her life again, right? Like he changed his names, right? But I'm changing my life for the better again. I've achieved so much. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I've achieved them off spiritual practices, the things I come here and talk about. I'm sitting in my house and I'm going, sometimes I don't know if it's about imposter syndrome or if it's just sitting outside yourself syndrome, right? Because you have done the thing. You bought the car, you got the job, you got the raise, you put forward the project, the proposal for the project, and it was accepted, and you were the project manager, and it went off flawlessly. But did you take the time to celebrate you? Do we take the time to decide we're good people? Do we take the time and gratitude to be grateful for our brains, to be grateful for our thought process, to be grateful for our creativity, to be grateful for our faith in ourselves? Do we take that time? That is a key part of self-care, and I believe what you should be doing to reset yourself every single week. I would encourage everyone here to go get themselves a nice journal. And every Sunday, or the day before your week gets started, I would say most likely for a lot of people, it's Sunday, I would sit down and write down the things that you have accomplished. Build your self-worth. Because there's so much out here. I think about this case with this man, and I'm just like, yeah, this is important, but at the end of the day, it's the age of Aquarius. A lot of stuff is coming, it's changing. I'm drinking coffee. A lot of stuff is changing, and we need to be aware of how great we are. The world is always telling us how we can improve. But what about the greatness we already own? Do we sit outside ourselves and go, I did that? I did that? Wow. But yeah, I did that. Or do we acknowledge ourselves on a regular basis? Do we celebrate ourselves when we achieve something amazing? And I have to say, I fall short of that. I fall short in appreciating myself. And in appreciating yourself, you become more of the person that you want to be. Because it is at that moment that you realize you got the ability. I don't know what's going on. I think it's perimenopause. I swear, it's always something in my eye. Pardon me. It is in the moments that we celebrate ourselves and we acknowledge our achievements that we can then go, yeah, I could do this again. I've done this before. I had the sauce before. Why don't I have the sauce now? We got the sauce, right? And being distracted by someone else's downfall is just not it. That's not where it's at. As much as it is important, I think, to an entire group of people, to an entire generation, and I think to the cleansing of the planet and to the cleansing of specifically this country, because the amount of people that are quitting different jobs all over the place right now is amazing to me. Who do I want to be? Who do you want to be? What type of life do you want to live? And I think if it hinges on the music industry, that's okay. But you got to find an independent way in. You have to find a way to keep your morals and your wits about you, right? You have to find a way to decide that you own your process. Funny, me and my man the other day, we decided to start writing some music because I've been a burgeoning artist for years. I love to sing, but it's not what I do. I dropped the idea of going forward with the industry at least 20 some years ago. I just let it go. I was like, I'm good. I'm done. I have a child to take care of. I ain't got no time for this. I'm done. I'm done. And was presented with the reality that the things that are being exposed right now is what happens to move forward. And that was not my road. That was not my path. No. But music is still my thing. It is what turns me on. It's one of those things that can help cleanse me. When you come here and you're looking at bathing in herbs, bathing in natural things, bathing in frequency is one of those things, and music is a frequency. Yes, we all are. My voice is a frequency. So being grateful for the ability to hear a song by an artist that just lights me all the way up is extremely important to me. But I do have to tell you, it hasn't happened that much of recent. There's not that much good music out now. Right now, my current song that is just making me play it over and over again, and I wasn't into it so much when this artist was alive, rest in peace, Frankie Beverly, is the song While I'm Alone. I have been playing that on rotation, okay? I love that song. Being inspired by music to live an amazing life has been an important thing to me. If I don't have music in my life, I'm not a happy person. In fact, I feel the energy just kind of drain out of my body. And so I've known since at least my 30s, but definitely 20s, because 20s is when I was really pushing to get it into the industry. When I was a kid, I was exposed to all kinds of music because of my mother and my father. My father in particular, really big time. He had a friend that would come over the house, and I think rest in peace to him too, Walter Lynch. He would come over with all kinds of music when I was a little girl. And you name it. I mean, I'm talking Andres Vollenweider. I'm talking Shadowfax. I'm talking, shoot, what else? Jean-Luc Ponty. I'm talking, what? Billy Evans. I'm talking, but, like, he didn't come with this. Like, my father was into Weather Report, and I can't think of the Crusaders. And a lot of R&B. My mother was into all of that, plus my mother was like the rock and roll. She was into the white music, my mother was. And back when I was growing up, there really was I don't think that music was a market that was being pushed according to a ethnic demographic as it is now. So I got to hear all kinds of music in the morning on my way to school, getting ready to go to school every morning in the car, headed to the bus stop, whatever. I got to hear it. Now, music it is key to helping cleanse me. Sometimes I hear something and my soul is lit from here to the farthest part of the universe, the known universe and beyond that. And I know I must listen to music. So I also write it, of course. I write lyrics, and I have an ear that is out of this world. So I know what I'm listening for and what I want when I'm writing a song, right? But that's not something I want to do professionally. I got away from wanting to be in the music industry professionally because of all the nonsense that's coming out right now. When Jaguar Wright first started talking years ago, and I ran across her YouTube, and I am from the Philadelphia area. I was so happy. I said, well, I really dodged some nonsense because I just chose not to deal. I was like, I'm out. It's not my thing. And I don't fit this world's idea of what they want to see when they are pushing out artists. There's a look, and I don't fit that look. And I'm okay with that. Okay? But I love music. Music allows me to celebrate when I forget to celebrate me, and will remind me to celebrate me, will remind me to do something for myself. I, again, back to this journal, suggest that everyone get a journal for themselves and write down the accomplishments that you have achieved. And if you did not take time out to celebrate them, especially if it's a recent one, I want you to take some time out and celebrate. I don't know what your form of celebration would be, but let's be clear, celebration is not about money. I'm not telling you to celebrate it. I'm telling you to be the person that you are. Because you achieved something and you haven't acknowledged it, which means you haven't absorbed it into your soul, that your self-worth should be building because you achieved something that you set out to do. You see, we talk about Neville Goddard, we talk about Abraham, we talk about the law of attraction, the law of assumption, we talk about Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza, we talk about all these things, but there are some basics that we're not talking about, which is acknowledging how amazing we truly are as people. Acknowledge yourself. Be grateful for every single thing that you've done. Take time and start doing it today until you get that journal. Write it in a note on your phone, a scrap of paper, something. But acknowledge yourself and be grateful, not just for things around you, but grateful for things that come from inside of you that you created and you achieved all the way to your children. Be grateful. Find gratitude in who you are. Do not get focused on the stuff that's happening in the world because, hello, you got your own inner cosmos. Be grateful for who you are. With that, I'm out. This is not a long one. I haven't been on a couple of days, and I wanted to make sure that I come in to check in with my community and to let everyone know I'm not being swallowed by the nonsense that's going on, but life is moving fast. Be grateful for being who you are. Appreciate who you are. Love yourself. Ashe. See y'all later.